You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Carol, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You're bringing something new down the rabbit hole today by the name of Eye of Melian. And the song's name is The Bell Ding.
Thank you so much, Carol. I can't wait to get into the Eye of Melian and see what this song has in store for us.
Carol, thank you so much for giving us a little write-up for this band that we do not know and for the song that we have not heard yet. All right. So Eye of Melian is the brainchild of Dutch songwriter and producer Martin Westerholt, known for Delane and Within Temptation, which we definitely know.
We know those two.
As the main songwriter of the metal band Delane, Martin wanted an outlet to create lush orchestral fantasy music.
Oh.
In 2017, he teamed up with American Lyrics Robin LaJoy. Their mutual passion for fantasy-inspired music led them to the creation of Eye of Melian. Also contributing to the project is Finnish orchestral arranger and producer Mikko P. Mustonen, who has worked on many successful releases in various genres. And the successful Finnish solo artist Johanna Kurkila. Her voice brings the fantasy to life. She is also known for her work in Ari and Altamolin Road. Not heard Altamolin Road from Johanna yet, but we definitely know who Johanna is on this channel. Very excited for this one now.
Thank you so much, Carol, for bringing Johanna and Martin Westerholt down the rabbit hole. I'm even more excited for this song now that I know that Johanna's in it, and we do know a familiar face to put, or voice, I should say, to put to the music.
Fantasy time!
Thank you, Carol, for that amazing write-up and giving us a little bit more context before going into the Eye of Melian and the bell. Now we have a little bit of background to who the creator and mastermind of this is and put a voice to the
Lyrics?
I was going to say a voice to the voice. I'm like, that's too many voices all at once. But for putting a voice to the lyrics that we have a familiar taste of, I am even more excited going into this with that little bit of background knowledge than going in completely blind. So if you guys are as excited to have Eye of Melian come down the rabbit hole as well as Johanna Kurkila, then remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Let's get right into this one, y'all. Here we go. It's snowing where we're from, y'all. Let us know if it's snowing where you are.
Hidden from noise and the cruel winds, a place of solace. Now I have found my weary mind. Rest to the toll of the bell of time, to which we're bound. The bell keeps on tolling. On grave snow keeps
Honey, I'm just checking in on you. You okay? Hitting home?
My heart is pounding.
Maybe you want to let them know a little bit what's struggling?
Just need a sec.
Yeah, of course, honey. I know Carol will understand and the Chronicans understand, and the topic of this is as the snow hits all the gravestones. We got a lot of things going on in our families' lives right now, everyone. So a lot of these songs have been hitting close to home, and sometimes our walls are up because of it, but that's what music does. It somehow takes it out of you, and it makes you try to heal.
Kind of forces it out.
It like
sometimes.
forces it out of you, no matter how much you want to hold it in.
I should have known that I shouldn't have put on makeup knowing that Carol was giving us a song today. Because she always has the perfect songs that like hit our soul and hit home at all the right times. It's Carol, sometimes it's like you kind of know us better than we do sometimes, which
yeah, it is crazy when you guys are watching us so intimately like this. Then you guys are seeing us from an angle we don't get to see ourselves in, because it's hard to watch yourself on camera all the time, especially when you're going through stuff.
Yeah, it really is. So this song is like going into it at first completely blind, and then having this background written about it, knowing that this is going to be more fantasy and airy style orchestral. It's not going to be like a heavy metal or anything. And then also knowing that it's going to have the beautiful voice that is Johanna Kirkala. And I kind of went on a bit of a ramble about that, but that's also because there's a little bit of fear, not going to lie, going into this song.
Right.
Because I know that this kind of music is very emotional and very awe-invoking with the way that it's written. It's meant to create story and emotion, which is something that musicians strive for.
Yeah.
Is to be able to pull out the emotion in their music and have that story that they're telling. It is a full performance and it's cinematic. And so I know it's been asked at times too, because I've had a lot of walls up recently, and that's because for me, my uncle, who I was close with, just recently passed away. And then a couple weeks later, I found out that my grandmother is also passing away. So it's been a very emotional time that you just sometimes just have to go through. And listening to songs like this when they're talking about the snows that rests on the grave, and as time passes, and that quietness, that solemn that comes, it's very to the moment right now, and so beautifully done too.
Yeah, they nailed it. They were trying to be a brainchild of this fantasy approach, and they succeeded. At least Eye of Melian has succeeded in what they were trying to do here.
Absolutely.
All right, can you keep going? Or?
I can, absolutely.
Okay, proud of you, honey. Love you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Knowing
Wow. This is so needed. Very Ori-like.
Very.
She has a stunning fantasy-like voice that's just so enchanting and so calming and so penetrating and so catchy too. Like even that chorus, like na, 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 na. Like that just it got into her soul. I know obviously it went into your soul.
Yeah. Johanna's voice is the perfect medium for this style of music.
Yeah.
Because
She's got
she flows like the wind when she sings.
Yeah.
And so going into music that is a creative outlet for that fantasy, for that orchestra, I think she was the perfect choice to sing on this.
Perfect choice and had
And-
beautiful lyrics to use too that really just
Yes.
painted that portrait of what was going on in like that river with no banks as well, and how it's just going to endlessly keep flowing like time. Just
Absolutely.
beautiful images.
Absolutely beautiful. And then Martin, who is the producer and composer of this, what a phenomenal mind
Absolutely,
on
right?
that man to
Oh, totally.
like, because he's the producer and the composer of Delane as well, or their lead songwriter, I believe Carol had mentioned, and also within Temptation to have some sway in that as well really shows you how much versatility and creative outlook this person has.
No
And
kidding,
so
right?
needing an outlet to be able to have a place for the specific fantasy music that's going to drive into your soul and tell that story, as well as being able to release emotions that may be buried, just like, the quiet of the graves and how no one can pass the ticking of time.
No, we can't.
The one thing that we all have in common is the fact that we'll all share a final end.
Yeah, that's why we're the
And-
lucky ones, because you only can experience death if you are living.
Exactly, which is a somber but difficult but needed thing to also to be able to accept.
Yeah. it
Which is why death is such a, I'll just say it's such a difficult thing for me, because I feel I understand it to an extent of why it's there, why it happens with the whole cycle of and how time passes, but it doesn't stop how much you also mourn for the loss of someone who you love.
No kidding.
But within our family, we do wakes versus funerals. It is still a funeral, but a wake is a celebration of life. It's where you celebrate what the life that the person has lived. And it's still difficult because sometimes it feels like you also can't be sad because it has to be a celebration.
You can't mourn correctly if all you're allowed to be is happy about it.
So,
And when sometimes it's tough and you go through this stuff, and this music is something that is really helping us actually address it, which is really cool because, like you said, everyone goes through this stuff, so we all can't really feel too personally attacked by it, but it's still real, and you need something like this to just help you get by, because a lot of people use, say, religion for death anxiety.
yes.
I have always used music to help my death anxiety, and this is a song that kind of helps me with that unsettled feeling and the fantasy of this music. I'm so glad to know like that is the definition of this genre, and knowing that fantasy and metal blended together to create that symphonic metal. Now it makes sense why I love it so much, because I love fantasy so much by itself. I love metal so much by itself as well, and to know that Martin has a way to outlet his fantasy side with this project. Really, really cool. Want to see more of it, and we definitely got to check out more Delane as well, because I think we've only done 1 or 2 on the channel.
Yeah, I think we've only done 2. One was with Marco, who featured. So like Delane is beautiful, and we definitely need to check Delane out again, because such phenomenal minds that are behind this music, and it all kind of connects together because Martin's been involved in all of it.
Definitely
And
makes sense.
so knowing that, having that little like that
That
thread that goes between it,
Yeah,
it brings it to that next level. This was absolutely beautiful.
this was. Thank you,
Should
Carol.
not have worn makeup. Thank you, Carol.
No, this is great. She definitely needed it as well. It's okay, y'all, to release and to break down those walls, because you gotta get ahead of it. Put the thing behind you so it motivates you to move forward, opposed to just in front of you, so it keeps you frozen. It's better to be moving like that river. They still want you to be burning like a candle, even though the time does come. So just because that bell is coming at the end doesn't mean you want to stop showing your light. So thank you all for being here with us today. Hope you had a good time. If this was your first time with Eye of Melian, please go and support them as well if you had a good time. And if you are new to our family and want to be part of our family moving forward, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. We are now exiting the rabbit hole.
Thank you so much, Carol, for bringing Eye of Melian down the rabbit hole, and for introducing us to such a beautiful piece and to giving us some more information about Martin. What a phenomenal mind and a beautiful composer. I can't wait to see more from Martin with all of the projects that he's been a part of, as well as Eye of Melian come down the rabbit hole once again. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.